Hi, excuse me, Karen. Could you help me find my seat? I'm the groom's mother.
Why are you bothering the staff?
Because I can't find my seat card anywhere.
Is that really such a big problem?
Yes, it actually is. The ceremony starts in 30 minutes.
And?
Karen, what's going on here?
What do you mean, what's going on?
I've checked every table 3 times. There's no place card with my name. Did something get mixed up with the seating arrangements?
Everything is exactly as planned. Nothing is wrong.
What does that mean?
It means stop making a fuss over nothing. You're embarrassing yourself in front of everyone.
Why wasn't I assigned a seat at the ceremony? I asked the venue staff, and they said you told them not to prepare one for me.
Oh, that's what you were talking about.
Yes, that. I need an explanation. This is my son's wedding day, my very own son.
And what about it?
And I should have a seat at my son's wedding. This isn't some casual dinner party. This is one of the most important days of his life.
You really don't get it, do you?
Get what? What's there to get about this whole thing? I'm James's mother.
Unfortunately.
Excuse me?
Nothing. I was just thinking out loud.
I always knew you didn't like me, but I never thought you'd go this far. Refusing to give the groom's mother a seat at her own son's wedding? That's beyond cruel.
Hold on, you've got it all wrong. Actually, it's the opposite. I've prepared a special VIP seat just for you.
VIP seat? What are you talking about? I've checked everywhere.
Not everywhere.
Then where? Because I've looked at every table in the reception hall.
Did you check the hallway?
The hallway? Why would I check the hallway?
Yes, right there in the hallway. There is your seat. That's the perfect spot for white trash like you.
What did you just say to me? How can you be so cruel?
Oh, did I stutter? Let me be clearer. Your place is in the hallway, where you belong.
You can't be serious about this.
I'm being completely serious. Did you really think you'd be sitting with the rest of us, with the normal families?
Normal families? Are you saying I'm not? What exactly makes your family more normal than mine?
Where should I start? The fact that we're not dropouts. The fact that we're actually married. The fact that we didn't have children while we were still children ourselves.
My personal history has nothing to do with this wedding.
It has everything to do with this wedding. You're just an embarrassment. The help shouldn't mingle with the guests.
I'm not the help. I'm the groom's mother. I deserve to be at this wedding more than any of the guests.
A technicality. Nothing more.
A technicality? I raised him. I was there for every moment of his life. Of course I deserve to be here.
Don't act so surprised. It's only natural. After all, you dropped out of high school because you got knocked up. And you couldn't even manage to get married. Just another single mom on welfare. What a disgrace.
I worked 3 jobs to put him through school. I never took welfare. Not that it would be shameful if I had.
Oh, please. Spare me your sob story. We both know what kind of person you are.
What kind of person am I exactly? Someone who sacrificed everything for their child? Someone who worked day and night to give him opportunities?
Someone who ruined their life, and probably his, too. Poor James. They say you can't choose your parents, but my God, he really drew the short straw with you.
James is proud of me, and I know it. He's told me that so many times.
He's just being polite. He's embarrassed by you. Everyone can see it.
That's not true. You don't know anything about our relationship.
I know enough. I know he deserves better than you.
Why are you being so cruel to me? This is supposed to be my son's wedding day. My son!
That's exactly my point. This beautiful wedding will be ruined if someone like you sits with the family. I'm sure deep down, James is embarrassed by you too. He's just too nice to say it.
You don't have the right to speak for my son. You have no right to assume his feelings either.
I understand him better than you ever could. I know what it's like to be from a good family. To have proper standards.
That's ridiculous! Having money doesn't make you a better mother.
No, but having class does. Something you clearly lack. It's time you faced reality. You're simply not fit to be James's mother. I am his real mother.
What are you talking about? Have you lost your mind or something?
I'm the one who understands him. I'm the one who knows what's best for him. I'm the one who can give him the family he deserves.
He already has a family. Me, his mother.
A proper family is what I meant. With a mother he doesn't have to be ashamed of.
James has never been ashamed of me. Never.
That's what you think. But I see how he acts at our country club. How he changes the subject when people ask about his background.
You're making that up. James doesn't even go to your country club.
Look, I'm actually being kind here. I didn't even want to invite you at all. You should be grateful I'm letting you watch from the hallway.
Grateful? For being treated like this at my own son's wedding?
Yes, grateful. Do you know how many strings I had to pull? How many people I had to convince? Do you have any ideas?
How is any of this something I should be grateful for? You're treating me like I'm not even human right now.
Ugh, this is exactly why lower-class people are so exhausting. You can't even understand when someone's doing you a favor. If you don't like it, you can leave.
A favor? You call this a favor?
Yes, a favor. I'm giving you a chance to be here at all. Most people in my position wouldn't even allow that.
Your position? What position is that exactly?
The position of someone who actually deserves to be here. Someone with breeding. Someone with standards.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. It's 2025, not 1925.
Some things never change. Like the fact that trash belongs in the hallway. You don't belong in the wedding room.
I'm starting to think you're not just cruel. You're actually unwell.
Excuse me? How dare you suggest I'm unwell? I'm not the one who got pregnant as a teenager.
That was over 20 years ago. Are you really still judging me for that?
Some sins can't be washed away, no matter how successful James became. You'll always be that girl who ruined her life.
Mom?
Yes?
No, not yes. Why are you standing in the hallway? The ceremony starts in 20 minutes. You need to be inside sitting here.
Because this is my assigned seat. Apparently.
You're assigned... What? Mom, what are you talking about? Seriously, you need to come in.
Your real mother told me this is where I belong. Her words, not mine.
My what? What are you talking about? Wait, are you saying we're not actually related or something?
Of course not. You're definitely my son. Trust me, I remember those 23 hours of labor quite vividly.
Then why did you say real mother? What's going on?
Ask your future mother-in-law. She seems to have some interesting ideas about family.
What does Karen have to do with this? Why aren't you inside? You really need to come in or we're gonna start.
Because according to her, I might contaminate the ceremony with my... what was it? Oh, right, my low-class background.
What? Mom, you're not making any sense. Please, explain from the beginning.
Honestly, I'm not even sure where to begin. Karen told me to stand in the hallway. Here, let me send you screenshots of our conversation.
Give me a minute to read through these. Is this real? Please tell me this is some kind of joke.
I wish it was. I actually thought it might be at first. Some weird pre-wedding prank or something.
Wow, this is awful. I can't believe this. I mean, I knew Karen could be difficult, but this is something else entirely.
Yeah, pretty shocking, right?
Well, half my shock is from the fact that you actually listened and stood in the hallway. Since when do you let people push you around like this?
Oh, be quiet. What was I supposed to do? I wasn't sure if this was some kind of joke. Or maybe some weird rich people tradition I didn't know about.
What kind of tradition would involve the groom's mother standing in a hallway?
I don't know. Your future in-laws play golf and belong to a country club. Maybe this is their version of a rehearsal dinner?
Mom, that makes absolutely no sense, and you know it doesn't make sense.
I know. But everything about this situation is so absurd. I guess I was just hoping there was some explanation. Any explanation other than pure cruelty.
Yeah, I guess this is so ridiculous that you'd think that. I'm so sorry you had to experience this.
Exactly. That's why I was just standing here waiting to see what would happen next. But now I'm starting to think this might be for real. Like, this is actually happening.
Oh, it's definitely for real. Actually, Emily warned me that her mom was different. But I never imagined anything like this. This goes way beyond different.
So this isn't a joke or a surprise that you guys planned? No hidden cameras? No gotcha moment coming? Anything?
No, definitely not. This was never a part of it. Just pure, unadulterated classism. I can't believe this is happening in 2025.
Haven't been sent to stand in a hallway since I got caught eating lunch early in high school. At least then I deserved it. Kind of.
Oh, God. I really didn't need to know my mom got in trouble for eating lunch early in high school. Some things should remain mysteries.
Hey, I was a growing girl! Do you know how long the fourth period felt on an empty stomach?
Everyone in high school's growing. That's not an excuse for lunch theft.
It wasn't theft. I just rearranged the scheduled eating time. Creatively.
Mom, please stop. I'd love to continue this conversation, but we can't. We have more important things to discuss right now. Like what we're gonna do about this situation. Anyway, what do you want to do now? Because I have some thoughts, and none of them involve you standing in this hallway.
What do you mean? Well, Karen did say if I don't like standing in the hallway, I can leave. Those were her exact words.
Then that's exactly what we'll do. I'm not having my wedding in a place where my mother isn't welcome, or with people who would treat you this way.
But James, this is your wedding day. Everything's all set up. All the guests are here.
I don't care. None of that matters if my own mother is being treated like this.
What about Emily? She's been looking forward to this day.
Emily would never want this either. Trust me. She'll understand.
Are you sure? I don't want to be the reason your wedding gets ruined.
You're not ruining anything. Karen is the one who ruined it. With her prejudice and cruelty.
Maybe I could just, I don't know, stand in the back? Just so the wedding can go on?
Absolutely not. I'm not letting anyone treat my mother like this. Not today, not ever.
James.
Okay, then. Let's go home, Mom.
Yeah, okay. You're right. We shouldn't let anyone treat us this way.
Hey, James, sweetie, where are you? I can't see you anywhere. The photographer wants to take some pre-ceremony shots. Come show Mommy how handsome you look in your tuxedo.
Where? He's on his way home.
Home? Did he forget something? The ceremony is about to start. He needs to hurry back.
No, he didn't forget anything. The wedding is canceled.
What? What do you mean? Stop joking around. This isn't funny.
Nobody's joking. The wedding is off.
You can't do that. Do you have any idea how much this wedding cost? How many people flew in for this?
Maybe you should have thought about that before deciding to humiliate the groom's mother.
Humiliate? I was trying to help. To maintain certain standards.
It means exactly what she said. You can't possibly expect me to continue with the wedding after what you did to my mother. Did you really think I wouldn't find out?
Don't tell me she went crying to you. Like some victim. When she's the one causing problems.
She didn't have to. I saw everything. She showed me everything.
Wait, no. This is all a misunderstanding. You're only getting one side of the story.
What exactly am I misunderstanding? There's nothing ambiguous about what happened here. You told my mother to stand in the hallway like she was some kind of servant.
Whatever she told you, it's not true. She's the one who's wrong. She's manipulating you.
I saw the messages, Karen. Your exact words. Every single one of them.
Well, yes, but I only meant that if she wanted to leave, it was her choice.
Her choice between standing in a hallway or leaving her son's wedding? What kind of choice is that?
You don't understand. I was trying to protect our special day, to make everything perfect.
The venue is so huge, yet you couldn't find one seat for my mother in all these rooms? At any of these tables?
But the seating arrangements, the place cards, the photos.
Stop making excuses. Just stop.
Hold on, please. Why are you ruining everything? This was supposed to be a special day when we could finally become a real family.
What kind of family starts by humiliating someone's mother? What kind of family treats people this way?
How dare you? After everything I've done for this wedding, all the planning, all the money we spent.
I don't care about the money. I care about how you treat people, especially my mother.
How are you going to take responsibility for this? For embarrassing us in front of everyone?
Responsibility for what? For standing up to bullying? For protecting my mother?
You've ruined the entire wedding! All our plans. Everything!
This is clearly your fault. You made this choice, now you get to live with the consequences.
Always blaming others. Get back here right now. You need to get on your knees and apologize to all the guests for delaying the ceremony.
First you tell us to leave, then you tell us to come back? How self-centered can you get? Do you even hear yourself?
That woman has brainwashed you. The James I know would never act like this.
Excuse me? What do you mean, brainwashed? He's making his own choices.
You're using your position as his birth mother to manipulate him. Otherwise, there's no way he'd choose you over me. He knows better.
What? That makes no sense. He obviously just doesn't like you. And honestly, who could blame him? And why are you so obsessed with my son anyway? I don't understand why you hate me so much either. It's beyond dislike. You're treating me like your sworn enemy. Why?
Isn't it obvious? I can't stand that someone like you has been more blessed than me. You know what? I always wanted a son, but I could only have one child, and it had to be a girl. When that useless daughter of mine brought James home, I was amazed.
Don't talk about Emily that way. She's your daughter.
Such a perfect son. Kind, successful, and a lawyer, too. For the first time, I was actually glad I had Emily. I was so happy. Finally, I'd have the son I always wanted. But then there was one thing I couldn't accept.
What's that?
Her existence, of course. This person. I had such high hopes for James's parents. I imagined they must be such wonderful people to raise such a perfect son. But at the first meeting, all I see is some teen mom who raised him alone. Do you have any idea how much that infuriated me?
I don't understand why that would make you hate me. And teen mom? I'm over 40 now. I'm hardly a teenager anymore.
Oh, right. I guess that's another reason. You're so young.
Well, you had Emily later in life, after 40. I guess for someone pushing 60, having your dream son go to someone half your age must really sting. Is that what's really bothering you?
How dare you say that to me? You make it sound like I'm jealous of you or something. Me? Jealous of someone like you? Oh, please, I would never.
That's exactly what this is, isn't it? The age comments. The obsession with James. The hatred of me. It all makes sense now. You've been jealous of what a perfect son I have all this time.
No, it's not. I just think it's wrong that someone like you gets to be so fortunate. It's unfair. People like you are why there's so much injustice in the world.
You're not making any sense. Jealousy-fueled aggression is really scary. You're so desperate to deny your jealousy that you're making me the villain to justify your attacks. Hi, James. How's it going on your end? Any more incidents with Karen? Are you doing okay?
Terrible! Someone trashed the mailbox at my office again today, third time this week.
They're still distributing those nasty flyers about me in my neighborhood. Mrs. Johnson from next door brought one over this morning. She was really concerned about this whole thing.
Yesterday they dumped trash in our yard right after we finished cleaning up from last time.
Raw garbage, to be specific. They made sure it would smell.
Does it really matter if it was raw or not? Trash is trash. That's not right for anyone to do that.
Excuse me? How can you say it doesn't matter? Raw garbage festers. It attracts animals, creates health hazards.
Well, I mean, is it worth specifying? It's all terrible.
Raw garbage and regular trash are completely different. Trust me, I know. I'm the one who had to clean it up.
Yes, Mom, I'm sorry. You're right about the raw garbage. That was definitely worse.
And you know what else? I'm not very tech savvy, but apparently someone's been posting all sorts of things about us on message boards. My coworker showed me some of it. It's pretty vicious.
Yeah, defamation, baseless rumors, personal information. About Emily, too. They're really going all out.
They posted my work schedule online and called me all sorts of names. Made up stories about my past, too.
They're trying to paint you as some kind of terrible person, using every stereotype they can think of. It's disgusting. Why are people like this?
This timing and everything. Given the content of the posts, it's pretty obvious who's behind this. Only one person knows all these details about us.
I can't believe this. I've already reported it to the police, but we should probably take action ourselves before it gets even worse.
You mean...
Yeah, legal action. We have enough evidence now to do that.
Karen.
What?
I hear you've been having trouble with someone harassing you lately. Raw garbage dumped in your yard, defamatory flyers, nasty posts online. By any chance, would you happen to be behind all this?
What are you talking about? Of course I am. You deserved it. All of it.
Oh, really? But the security cameras... never mind.
Wait. Hold on. What security cameras?
Did you just confess? In writing? To all of it? You're admitting you did all that?
What? I mean, yes, of course I did it. Yes. That's what I'm saying. The garbage, the flyers, the online posts. It was all me. And I'm glad I did it.
Raw garbage, specifically. You made sure it would smell extra bad. That was a special touch.
What? Huh? Why do you keep mentioning that?
Nothing, never mind. But why? Why are you doing all this?
What do you mean, why? Did you think you could get away with what you did to me? With ruining everything?
That's not what I meant. Why are you being so open about it? Usually, people try to be more secretive about harassment. You know, deny everything.
Why should I hide? I'm delivering righteous punishment. I'm proud of what I'm doing. You deserve worse.
Wow. Just wow. This is actually kind of impressive.
And to think I spent a whole week gathering evidence before confronting her when she was just going to admit everything anyway.
What are you two mumbling about? What's so funny?
Karen.
What now? More complaints?
You do know what James does for a living, right?
Of course, he's a lawyer. Everyone knows that. That's one of the reasons he's so perfect.
So, you're harassing a lawyer and his family, and you think that's going to end well?
Wait, hold on. You're not planning to sue me, are you? You wouldn't dare!
Why wouldn't we? You've admitted to everything. In writing.
This is ridiculous. Why should I be sued when you're the one who wronged me? You ruined my perfect wedding. You turned my daughter against me.
Because you dumped garbage in our yard, spread our personal information online, and distributed defamatory flyers? All of which you just proudly confessed to?
That's nothing compared to what you did to me. I was just giving you the punishment you deserved. This is justice.
What kind of justice involves raw garbage?
Stop talking about the garbage. Why do you keep bringing that up?
Though, honestly, this worked out well.
What? What do you mean? How is any of this working out well for you?
We were already planning to sue you for making us cancel the wedding. We were going to claim the venue costs, but James said that would be tough.
Of course it would be, because that was your fault. You chose to leave.
But with all this harassment now documented, our case is much stronger. We probably can't get the full amount, but we should be able to recover most of the wedding costs, plus damages for harassment, which should be quite substantial. Especially since you just admitted to everything.
Don't be ridiculous. I won't pay a cent. You can't make me.
That's not for you to decide. The court will determine that. And we have plenty of evidence, including your confession.
Why? Why should I, the victim?
Because you're the perpetrator, the harasser, the one who admitted to everything in writing.
Fine, I get it. I'll back down, okay? I'll let it go. But you have to promise not to sue, and make Emily take back the whole cutting ties thing.
Ah, why should I, the victim, help my harasser avoid consequences? Absolutely not. Especially not about Emily taking back her decision. That's her choice, not mine.
What? Why? Why not? I'm her mother.
It's obvious, isn't it? Trash like you isn't fit to be Emily's mother. Your own words, just modified slightly. How does it feel? You're disgusting, Karen. We're all done with you. We won't be seeing you anymore. Goodbye, Karen.